Today we're going to make a cute sheep. We're going to start with sketching the sheep so we have reference. This is going to be a time-lapse video. We're going to make the sheep and hopefully you like this. We're going to start off with the head and we can elongate this a little bit. And I think the bodies would be a bunch of spheres. So I'm guessing this would be like super easy. So hopefully you'll follow along and make the sheep with me. So we can start with one fluff, thinking of like just making spheres for all the fluffs. And we can start with a fluff that's nearby. We can mirror it. And then we can add a bunch of fluff. We can just do an instance because it would be the same. And as you know, you can go select and gizmo again when the bug pops up. I think the hair here would be a little smaller, so we can clone this and make this smaller. It would be like the sheep's bangs. So this is the head, and you can see how the sheep will have bangs. And I'm thinking like we don't have to mirror everything because it would look like too perfect, and we don't want it to be too perfect. So just keep on doing instance. You can pull this forward and make this a little bigger. And just keep on creating instance. Could be bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller. Duplicate, instance. This would look too funny if it's all just like this. So we can add a non-mirror version in the middle, like this. And then we gizmo it out. It's smaller. You can pull it here, like that. Can make another one. Am I not pressing it? I am not pressing it. Okay. It's slightly smaller. And maybe even slightly like wider. Like that. And we can always fix it once we have all the spheres. And bring this down. And then we want it to be a little more round. This would be like that. Let's do flatten it a little bit. And then add more instance. Like that. And we can pull it back more and add another instance. And then do more rounder here. And we can add another instance for the middle one. Maybe we can even make this bigger because this would be the belly part. Like this. And then just make it bigger. And belly of the sheep. Like that. just adjust this now. I think it looks too not right. Like that. And then we want to add feet. Let's go ahead and add feet. We'll just use the cylinder and then mirror this and pull this way down, make it a little thinner, and we can validate, pull it to the front like this. And once you're good with the feet, we can voxel to smaller size and we can smooth it. We're voxeling smaller sizes because it's just easier to manipulate. Oops. Just easier to like smooth out. It's faster. Makes it faster. And then voxel. Again, you can do slightly smaller. And then just smooth out. Just voxel and smooth until it's like the rounded legs like we have in our drawing. Like this. Might be too round, but might have overdone it, but we can just drag it a little bit like this. So like tiny feet. And we can make an instance because this will be the back feet. Like this. Says feet. We can make another round fluff here in the bottom side. Make this smaller. Like this. Can add the ears. See, we can go look at this. And you see, whenever it's even, it looks funny. So we want it to be uneven, but we'll work on it a little later. Can instance and just pull a front fluff right here. Do that. And now we can add ears first. Let's rename this to head so we don't lose ourselves. Head. We can add the ears. I think the ears would be, let's do a cylinder. And okay. Sometimes I click somewhere without knowing, and you just need to check the layers. So we want to mirror this because it's the ears, and then do some shapes here. Like this. We can validate, and then voxel, and smaller resolution, and then smooth it out. And we can shape it more lengthwise. And we can use the drag tool. Oh, it's here in blind. Like this. Make it a little smaller. And use the drag tool more to shape it around. Just shaping it. And we can voxel and smooth. Once we smooth this out, we can shape it more. You can shape it to sheep's ears. And drag this more towards there. Like that. Just to, let me do this. Can drag the snout more. Like that. And I think we should, let me do the ears more because it looks off. Yeah. Let's rotate inwards. And then we can play around with the ear some more. Like that. Good voxel. And then looks still a little off. I think it's because the head might be too small. And drag the head. Then we can move around the spheres. We can validate these and these. Let's validate all of these. Oh, okay, validate. Yes, and now we have a bunch of individual spheres that are not mirrored, and this would make it easier to move around and make it not as like robotic. So we'd want the face to be not symmetrical. We can even add like a bang like there. Add bangs. Let's see, pull this up and make this smaller like this. And pull it down like this, pull it down like that, and I think that looks fine. We can pull this up more and maybe lower it. You can just like move it around depending on like what feels right. And make this bigger right here and pull this forward and make it like that. Make this slightly smaller and pull it slightly thicker there. And yeah, you can just play around with it, and then every sheep would be different. So the more unsymmetrical it is, the more it'll look better, at least for me. So I've stepped out for, I would say, 5 minutes and looked at the sheep and see. I always like to step back and look at how I feel about sculpting, because when you come back, it always gives you another perspective. So it's nice to step away and then come back. Just going to make this darker so it'll be easier to see the sheep. And then I'm gonna remove the grid. I'm going to make this ears tilt, because I think it looks cuter that way. That's the only reason why I wanted to tilt it. So we can do this. Then we can add the eyes for the sheep and do a sphere. Do let's just do this so it's easier to detect the sphere. Mirror this and just play around with it. Make it slightly like flatter this side. And you do flatter like that. And make it go down. Do this. And once we have that, can pull this forward because it just looks better that way. Let's see, this one forward. This is still mirrored. Oh, that's because I'm selecting for both of them. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I want this to be slightly forward. Like that. This one too. Not symmetrical, but do want it to be more forward. Like that. And let's make the head slightly bigger. Just it's cuter that way. Okay, now we can do some. You can select the. No, I'm not selecting it. Oh, there. You make this bigger. Slightly off center too. And then we can add like a tiny sphere right there. So it looks like it has fluff. And then to make this look better, we need to add more like tinier fluffs, spheres. That's how. Let's do, like, okay, let's do add sphere, and then just move it. Let's move it here. Oh, where's the sphere I created? Sphere. Okay. And let's do this. Just mirror this. Just looks. Then we can add more spheres. So let's add one more sphere. And then switch to gizmo and switch to select and back. It just adds like those craters that I don't really want to have. But once we merge this, I'm thinking it will look like better. Like this one is too cratery for me. Like let's add, clone this one, and then pull it back here. Make this bigger, like that, and make it there. Let's see how we remove the crater feeling. And I think this looks good. Yeah, we can color it and see how it is. So let's go to the light, and then we'd want to color all of this. Actually, I think it might be easier if I merge it and then we can color. But anyway, like this. And let me just merge everything. So we'd want, let's just deselect all of it. And we want the mirror. We want to validate all the mirror. Let's validate. Oh, validate. Yes. Wait, no, we don't want to validate all the mirror. We want to validate all the fluff. Sorry. So we only need to select the main one. Then we can merge all of them. Join. What are these? These are the eyes. And then these is the ears. I think I included the feet. I do not want to include the feet. Oh, there it is, cylinders. That's why I want to sometimes use other objects so it's like quicker. So once we have this, here's the fluff. We can now voxel this. So voxel. Oh, we want to voxel it at higher resolution. Maybe 400, maybe slightly less, so it's easier to smooth out. Get smooth. Smooth. And we can merge the ears to the face. Merge it to the face, join voxel. And we can smooth this out too. Make the eyes black. And make the face and I'm using another way to record this, and so far I think it's been stopping at 10 minutes, so I need to record it again. It's a little annoying, but we'll see how the video looks like. It's a camera instead of a phone, so I think it's better. And color this pink. Maybe slightly lighter pink. And we can make this, drag this, and drag like this. And drag this more. And just you can just play around with it. Let's see. It's better. And drag this more. Drag it like that. Sometimes it would take like forever because you just want it to look good. But it's good to have like a hard stop. You tend to like overdo it, not even like having huge improvements. So I'm gonna stop here. I think it looks cute. We can modify it more to be slightly cuter. But yeah, I should stop here. It's cute sheep. I hope you like the sculpting process. Let me know if you have suggestions. I'm just smoothing out the fluff. But there's the sheep. It's a cute sheep. Let's drag more. I know I said I was gonna stop, but something about the face is bothering me. I wish I didn't merge the ears, but it's okay. It is what it is. No, hopefully you like the sheep.